waiting for Nanny, so I'm gonna go to Dimmicks and see if they have something new. I think they might have Anderson in Bloom, like as an early release. At Dimmicks, this is like the big one in Sydney. I'm not entirely sure because it's not meant to be out till like June, July, something like that. But I'm really, really excited. So let's see. Okay, I'm really excited because they had Anderson in Bloom, but because we're going to the other bookstore, I don't know if I want to get it. So I'm thinking maybe we wait and we see what the other place has, and then I might come back, or I'll come back later in the week possibly. I'm not too sure.
Oh, they're filming too! Twinning! It's actually, oh, this is what I was listening to all
Oh my god, it's so good!
So fucking good!
What'd you get?
Pancakes! Making pancakes!
And we got like, it's some kind of like wild rice, quinoa, halloumi, pine nut salad thing, and like a lavender soda, which is actually very good.
I look like a child with my pancakes and my banana smoothie next to you and your fancy salad and your soda.
And then, ooh, that's dark. And then we're going bookstore shopping. They have a couple books, and I think one by an Australian author called Chaos Davy, which is literally right upstairs next to me at the moment, that I really, really want to get. I read it literally last year. Anyway, we will get that when we're at the bookshop, and then we're gonna go to Ikea and get my bookshelves. I'm very excited, I'm very happy. Look at her little pancakes.
Yummy.
That looks so good.
You're not getting any of it, but that's so okay.
So cute. I'm obsessed.
They've got little earrings too. Oh my god, Logan. That's so cute.
I'm so excited when I say so incredibly happy. Oh my god. There are so many things I want, guys. Look, 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 look. Wait, wait, wait. Look! You can't read that, it's backwards. And I'm gonna get this one. Look, 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 look. I should also be doing this on my phone. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay. I don't have that many sapphic books. But one book or a couple is better than that. Because they've got a Ruby Row book. And it's like a sprayed edge Ruby Row book, which they may have done independently. Oh, and I've heard good things. I've heard good things. Oh my god, lesbians.
Oh my god, lesbians!
Sapphics. Oh my god, it's only $38. I have not heard of this before, actually. Oh my god, it's dark romance? Over there. Your hair looks so vibrant on camera.
Does it?
Yeah.
Good.
Aisle 2. Okay, so it's been like maybe 2 weeks to a month since I filmed all of those previous clips. I have since put up the bookcase. I have since done many things like go to uni, go to work. But I was like, let me finish this vlog and then we can finally get into a reading vlog after this. But to show you my new bookshelves, this is what we're working with now. Yes, I have all my bluey gnomes up there, but I used to just have like the one here, and now I've got two, and that is the state of my somewhat tidy bookshelf, but really needs reorganizing too. Anyway, we are going to go to the library. I have a couple library books on my shelves and I have a new one to pick up, so that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to take you guys with me, see what we maybe get from the shops, and then we're going to come home and read and do some uni work. Okay, I don't know how well you're going to be able to hear me because I'm on a main road. But we're going to the library. I only have one book to pick up because I picked up 4 the other day. But I'm really excited because this one's going to be more like literary fiction horror. I don't know if there's a sapphic element to it, but I'm very excited. Later in the evening, guys. I spent a little bit of time at the library today. I sat down, I had my pot of tea, I did some reading for my new book. This is going to be part of a reading vlog that I'm going to be doing. Hopefully next is my next video. We're going to be reading some historical romances, and on the note of historical romances, after the library today, I did go past the shopping centre and I got a couple things, one of which I was really excited to find. I went into Dusk, which is like an Australian candle store, and look what I got. I don't know if it's focusing or not, but they're these little Bridgerton like tea lights. Oh, it's just gone super dark, but I was absolutely so happy to find this. I'm obsessed with it, and all of the like scents and everything like smell amazing. There are apparently 10 little tea lights in this, and the titles are so perfect for Bridgerton. We've got Lady in Silver, Midnight Masquerade, Cottage Rose, and Milrose Garden Party. And they just like, there's a little like thing in the top there that you can smell them. They are so cute, and the packaging, I don't want to open it because the packaging is so cute. On the side it says, inspired by moonlit dances, garden whispers, and the irresistible charm of high society. From masquerade intrigue to cottage daydreams, our Bridgerton collection carefully captures moments where romance and intrigue lingers. That is so incredibly sweet. This is obviously very season 4 Bridgerton inspired, which I think is probably like an older collection that they did. They just happened to have it at my local centre, so I'm hopefully going to use one of them tonight and read my little historical romance. I also went past Mecca and Sephora and I got like a couple of new things for the first time that I guess I'll share. I got this like Bioma, I think it's how you pronounce it, Bioma Barrier Repair Treatment. This smells so good, and I'm not really big when it comes to fragranced skincare and stuff like that. I have a very minimal skincare routine and I like to keep it that way because I have very sensitive skin, so I'm hoping this is good. It was very affordable and I needed a new moisturizer, so I'm praying that that works well. And because we are going into winter here, I am like a lip product holic here. So I got 3 different lip treatment products from Mecca today. I got the Rhode Peptide lip balm. I really like the clear one of this. I have the like plain unscented version, and this is the one in espresso, and I thought with like a darker lip liner this would be really nice in the winter time. And then the other thing I really like in winter is like a very pale bright pink, like flushed sort of look. And something I've wanted for a really long time is like a lip stain pencil or like pen. So I got one from Summer Fridays. It's just, I don't know if that's going to focus there. And it is in Slipper, I think is the shade. But it's essentially like a pen, like a marker, like if you could think of like a Sharpie. It's basically what it is, and it's a stain, and it's the first time, at least, I know they're not like super new, but it's the first time I'll be using it. And then I got a classic that I feel like is going to go perfectly with this. I got a Lancome Juicy Tubes in the shade Miracle. This is like the perfect chunky glitter lip gloss, and it's in this really pretty pink color. So I'm very excited for that. We're going to do bright like pink lip, very like baby pink blush, and that's going to be so good. Also, I need to give you guys a haul of what I got from the library. I got The Perks of Loving a Wallflower. This is the book I've started and is going to be part of my next reading vlog, which I've said, but I did get a couple of other books. Obviously, I think the library is always going to be kind of limited when it comes to sapphic romance books, at least my ones will be. So there are only a few that I can get, and I'm going to try and like space out how many sapphic books I get from the library, because one day I would love to do a reading vlog of like just books that I get from the library, because as a librarian I'm a very big advocate for using the library and like your local resources. One of the other books I got though was Late Bloomer. This is like so well received by so many people, so I'm very interested. I listened to the first chapter with the audiobook, and I probably will do the audiobook for this and do like a tandem read, but I knew it was one that I wasn't going to pick up independently, or I at least wasn't going to buy, so I'm really happy the library had this, and I'm excited to give that a little bit of a read when I need something like contemporary and different. I then got something super like off the cuff for me, and I got a Nicholas Sparks book. I've been watching all of the Nicholas Sparks movies recently. So I watched Dear John, I watched Safe Haven, which is the book that I got, and I also watched one with Zac Efron in it. Oh, it's called The Lucky One. I watched that as well. And I've actually kind of liked them. Obviously, I've also seen The Notebook, which is a classic. So I got Safe Haven. I'm very interested to see what this is like, because I actually really liked the movie. I thought it had some good twists and turns to it. And obviously, like, I've never read a Nicholas Sparks book before. This is kind of like in my genre, but also a little bit out of it, if that makes sense. So I'm really interested to see what this is going to be like. I then also got the book Girl Dinner by Olivia Blake. Olivie, is that how that's pronounced? I don't know, I can never remember. I always feel like I go back to saying Olivia and I know that's not her name. But I'm really interested with this because it is set on like a university campus, but it's a horror book. And it has like a storyline between a doctor, or like a university professor, doctor, and a student, but I don't think they're in a relationship. I'm not actually entirely sure, like I could read the back out, but I won't right now. But there is something like that I love in books. If I'm reading literary fiction or something that is almost like a psychological thriller, I really like psychological thrillers actually. It's kind of like a new genre I'm finding myself gravitating towards at the moment. But set in like an academia setting, I find so interesting, especially like academia setting, exclusive, like bordering cult-like ritualistic sort of stuff. Like I love The Secret History. I'm currently reading If We Were Villains, and I'm really enjoying that. I've read a couple of other ones that are like obviously set in like sorority houses and all this other kind of stuff with darker themes recently. So, and I've been like really enjoying it. So I am hoping I really enjoy this, and then it kind of gives me the vibe I'm after. And then the final book I got was Blue Sisters by Coco Malors. I'm so curious because I've seen people say this is kind of like modern day, like it's giving modern day Little Women. So I'm very interested in that, and I mostly also picked this up because I've just finished reading, or not just finished reading, like going on a week ago now, I've read My Year of Rest and Relaxation, like within a 1 day period. I started at 9 a.m. By 9 p.m. I was done, and that was also when I had like a 5+ hour workday. So I really, really loved the book, and I see this as another one that's recommended as like kind of female like focused literary fiction. So I'm really interested to see how this talks about like the sister dynamic and everything between them. I think I'm really going to enjoy like the visual descriptive element. That's one of my favorite things about reading, is how like visually descriptive it is, and it puts you in this other world. And given how different all of the sisters in this book seem to be, I'm really excited to read that. And that's like my little library haul. So I'm really happy about it, because I feel like I always forget to go to the library and get books, and I'm like, why wouldn't I want to go somewhere that's going to give me books for free? Yeah, so that was my little library haul. And I think I'm gonna call it now here as like the end of this little vlog. Obviously, I'm still learning and growing with all of this. I'm not going to be an expert vlogger just yet, but I'm hoping we can do some really fun reading vlogs in the future. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you are looking for any of my other content, either on TikTok or Instagram, my handle is always just @EVReading. And until next time, guys, happy reading!